Hello and welcome to PCMag Live. I'm Dan Costa. He is Sascha Segan. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about the latest top tech news. We're going to bring one cool thing off the shelf in the lab and get to some of your reader questions. But first, we have a sponsor today. Today's show is brought to you by Intel, and Intel wants to tell you that it's got an all-new Intel Experience store that is coming to Nolita for those fans we have in New York City. This is a unique, ever-changing environment that provides an opportunity to get your hands on all the latest Intel tablets and 2-in-1 PCs. Come in, grab a cup of coffee, enjoy local entertainment, and experience an exciting new way to shop for technology. And Intel's also giving back. You can recycle your old electronics there as well, and all the proceeds will go to local schools, so that's pretty cool. You can catch the Intel Experience store at 262 Mott Street in Nolita in New York City, of course. For more information, you can go to intel.com/stores. Now, if that's out of the way, let's get on to the top tech news. Big news today that the New York Times has reporting that the NSA is tapping directly into Level 3's fiber optic cables. These are the cables that connect Google and Yahoo's back-end data centers that, and evidently, they've been tapped by the NSA.
Yeah, I mean, this just shows that the only thing we have to protect us from this kind of spying is law. That if there is no law that the NSA can't do this, the NSA will find a way to do this because they will get access to anything they want. Yeah. In this case, they decided it would be too much trouble to tap into Google and Yahoo directly, so they tapped the cable that connects their data centers, which had unencrypted traffic. Okay, Google and Yahoo are going to start encrypting their traffic. Well, that's fine. If the NSA has this legal privilege to tap anything they want, they'll just ask for it to be decrypted. I mean, the real problem here is not information security. It's that the NSA basically has this legal right now, apparently, to tyrannize all of us with no oversight.
Yeah. And if you look at all these different companies that, Yahoo, Google, Microsoft, they're all reporting back that when you ask them, is the NSA tapping all of your networks, they just respond that, well, we're following all the laws in all the countries that we operate in. That's all they say, which is basically saying yes.
Right. This is not a technology problem. This is a political and social problem. This doesn't need to be solved by cryptographers. This needs to be solved by Congress.
Yeah. Let's hope that that happens soon. Let's talk about another legal issue. There's a viral video that, as of this morning, had 8 million views. We're talking, of course, about GoldieBlox. And it turns out that GoldieBlox, in this great video, which is it's a great advertisement for the product, they are using the song Girls by the Beastie Boys. And they evidently don't have permission to do so. The Beastie Boys asked them, sent them a letter saying, hey, what's up? We really love the video, but you actually didn't ask us permission to use this song. That's blowing up now because GoldieBlox is now suing the Beastie Boys to use their song. 8 million views later, I think this is turning into a kind of a train wreck.
Yeah, let's notice that the Beastie Boys didn't sue GoldieBlox. GoldieBlox is suing the Beastie Boys. And GoldieBlox claims to be this sort of socially responsible company that's trying to...
encouraging engineering for girls.
Right. But so apparently what they're encouraging is girls to become engineers who are heartless jerks who don't care about the feelings of others, which is not the kind of society I want to live in. I mean, the Beastie Boys are this very politically, very socially conscious group. They themselves have been very associated with highly empowered women. I mean, one of them is married to Kathleen Hanna, who was huge in the Riot Girl movement in the 90s. They do a lot for charities and social causes, and they've had this long-standing policy that they don't want their songs to be used in commercials. Okay, this isn't about money. This is about something that is in their deceased member Adam Yauch's will, that they don't want the songs to be used in commercials. And they just said politely, will you please not use our song in commercial? And GoldieBlox basically said, go away. Yeah. And is this...
And it really, I mean, it's a great video. I think we're getting the product in to test. It looks like a pretty great product, but it's hard to argue that this 3-minute video that uses their song is not a commercial.
Yeah,
it's a pretty clear commercial.
Yeah, and I mean, forget about the legal issues involved, forget about who's in the right and fair use and all of that. Like, if this is about raising children and about the kinds of children we want to raise, is this the attitude we want these children to have?
Obviously, Sascha's got some strong feelings on this subject. You can read more of Sascha's feelings on this subject on PCMag.com. The story's up today. It's well worth checking out. It's fascinating. It's not the story that you think it is. Also in the news, the FDA has published a letter that they sent to 23andMe to halt all advertising for their product. The company's been given, they evidently never got FDA approval for their genetic testing service. Sascha, I've used 23andMe. I really like the service. I think it's very informative. I haven't made a whole lot of personal health decisions using their data, but this is kind of a hot button topic.
Well, it's because there's kind of two sides to 23andMe's service. One of them is this sort of curiosity, genealogy-based thing where you find out, what percentage of you is West African and what.
I'm actually 2.5% Neanderthal.
See, there you go.
That's a true fact.
But 23andMe has also really started giving people actionable health data. Things like, the warfarin response gene and the breast cancer gene and et cetera, et cetera. And these are things that if people take this information seriously, they could potentially do really dangerous things to themselves. And all the FDA is saying is, why don't you show us some scientific data showing that your tests are accurate? And apparently 23andMe never really got around to that.
And the problem is they've been asking for that for about 5 years since the company was founded.
And this is just another symbol of that startup arrogance where they think they're above the law, they think they're disruptive, so they don't have to play by the rules. But the FDA is out there saying, hey, you don't want to play by the rules? Yeah, but we're just trying to make sure that you're not actually physically hurting people here. I think that's something that it's worth taking a stand for.
Who could be against that? Let's talk about our reader question of the day. Black Friday is coming up, and Kara sent us a question. She wanted to know what types of products are good to buy on Black Friday. Are there particular segments that will definitely be on sale? Sascha, we've been doing a lot of product coverage, a lot of Black Friday coverage. Almost everything is going to be on sale on Black Friday.
Oh, yeah.
But there are a couple categories that are hot. HD TVs, I've seen some amazing HD TV deals out there. The smartphone market, I don't know if there's great smartphone sales on Black Friday.
There will be some smartphone sales on Black Friday, but those tend to cycle more. I think cheap laptops are something that's going to be a lot hotter. Not as much on the Apple side as on the Windows side, but if you're trying to snap up a Windows laptop, maybe for a student, something that isn't so powerful, you're going to get some really crazy deals on the lower end of the market.
Yeah, and also stuff like Blu-ray discs, those are going to be dime a dozen. There's going to be lots of things to try and get you into the shopping experience. But I would actually look at prices now so that you know what they're being reduced to, because everything's going to seem like a deal on Friday, but you need to know what these things actually cost before you start shopping. We've got plenty of coverage on Black Friday and lots of lists of deals on PCMag.com, so that's always a good place to start too. Let's get to one cool thing. It's the Lenovo Yoga 2 Pro, a fantastic convertible laptop.
Watch this. Whoa.
See, blows your mind.
Yep.
Well, this sells for about $1,000. It's one of our, we just got this into the lab. I don't even think we're finished with the review yet.
No.
We stole it from the laptop bench.
Yep, we stole it from the laptop bench. The review is still going. And the Yoga 2 Pro, of course, its flagship feature is this very bendable form factor. Now, this has its ups and downs because you can bend it back and then cradle it as a tablet. But the thing is, the keyboard is still exposed. So there is a question of when you put it down, what happens to the keyboard? It rests on the keyboard. It doesn't actually press any keys, but it's a little bit odd. The crazy thing about this tablet, though, laptop, tablet, whatever it is the screen. This is a 3200 by 1800 screen, incredibly high res, relatively fast, Haswell processor, but if you're looking for really sharp images and videos, this looks like a killer product.
Now, the screen obviously flips over. It does not detach the way the Transformer does. We like that form factor too. So this is definitely a flexible laptop or notebook, but not a true Transformer.
No. But yeah, we're going to have a review of the Yoga 2 Pro up very soon now. I saw it's being edited as we speak. And you'll be able to see if this is the high-res Ultrabook you're looking for.
Excellent. That was PCMag Live for today. We will be back tomorrow. Make sure you tune in and join us. Thanks for signing up.